Good morning and Merry Christmas week.
Good morning. Yeah, it is a wacky week indeed.
We will be
So,
here one day this week.
yeah. Uh, Fortunately, I'm traveling the day after Christmas, which is not uncommon this time of year. So we're just gonna do it one day. This is a week that you scale down. Don't do anything crazy. I should really not next week's probably get a little bit more normal. You do have New Year's and stuff like that, but
You'll
this
still see
week
a
is
little.
just
Uh,
difficult. Yeah.
you'll see after. I think what you saw Friday, you saw a lot of shorts covering because
Hmm.
we're going into the end of the year. Do we see tax harvesting now? What do we get? Do we see dumping? What do we see today? Because you pretty much got today, Thursday, Friday, which I expect volume to be lower Thursday, Friday. Volume probably be lower today. Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
Volume should pick up a little bit next week, but I think we'll still be below what we our normal good volume. And then, do we rally once we start the new year with everybody coming in, everybody loading back up? What are we doing? That's the $1 million question that we are here to try to figure out. Uh, any Anyway, talking about that, let's look at our Trader Hub. Don't have a whole lot going on this week besides, like we said, it is Christmas. So this morning, you've already had the Canadian PPI and stuff come out. You got Chicago National Activity Index. I have no clue what that is.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
know.
you got U.S. new homes coming out at 9. We've seen that has actually moved the market a little bit. I'm saying with absolutely nothing going on besides that, probably we'll see it move the market. You do see your 6-month bill, your 3-month bill, your 52-week bill, your 2-year notes. You see all this crammed into today because, well, tomorrow goes into New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve. So you get all that out of the way first part of the week. Looking at Tuesday, if you do trade Tuesday, it's a half a day. Market's open half a day on Tuesday. You got durable goods, core durable goods, Red Book, Fed Index, Composite Index, Richmond Fed Composite Index. You got your 5-year notes coming out. It's going to be a big one there. All your crude numbers, the tentative numbers coming out. And then everybody else has the holidays. Australia, Germany, UK, US, everybody's holiday close. Excuse me. Whew, might hit me again. And then, of course, the 25th, nothing. We're closed. The 26th, you come back. You see initial jobless claims. So that Thursday's still going to be activities going on. So, jobless claims and continued jobless claims is definitely something that the Fed says we need to keep an eye on. So if they say we need to keep an eye on it, we'll keep an eye on it. And then you got your 4-week bills, and then your 7-year high yield. This is a big one here, the 7-year. So pay attention to that. And into Friday, really absolutely nothing. You got inventories, wholesale inventories, retail inventories, and advanced trade balance coming out. And that's it. So basically, like we said, you got today, and then you got a lot of data on Thursday, and then you got a lot of relaxation and family time and all that good stuff going on there. So here's what I suggest we all do. If we trade today, we trade smart, we trade conservative, we hit our goals, we call it a day, and we go into everybody having a very Merry Christmas because you're green on the week. You look at the long tomorrow, there's no need to trade tomorrow. Volume is going to be doo-doo tomorrow. Let me rephrase that. Volume will be doo-doo tomorrow. So there's no reason to try to catch anything. Tomorrow's one of those days if you get into a trade and it could actually play out all day long before it actually goes in one way or the other. I've seen it happen before. The best thing to do is just not to worry about the volume and do your thing. Well, we might not have any. Maybe we got somebody watching now. So we might not have anybody watching all day because you've already taken a holiday. So
that's the kind of week you're gonna get. Today you do have consumer confidence as well, so we do have that at the top of the hour. So we have to be mindful of that. And I think you're just like you said, could get some kind of spurts today in random directions, but there is no rush. Kind of going back to kind of tax harvesting and stuff like that. You still have about a week of potential days for people to do that. So if they do, this is why the Santa Rally is the Santa Rally. They do want to run it up for a day for an extended time. They can still run it up and then do the tax loss harvesting afterwards. So,
Yep. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I wanted to look at the 4 hour real quick before we went into all the other stuff. I was talking to Roy with this morning. If you look, so this is FOMC, right? We had the big drop off. As we said, the market was throwing a tantrum. And then what you see here, if I draw a line, it's going to bring all my other lines up. If you look at this 59.0650 level, which is, this was the low off the Santa Rally, right? I mean, the FOMC news. I got Santa Rally in my brain. Yeah. So once we broke there, right, you're like, oh, man, we were fixing to drill down because we're making a lower low. You're doing all your stuff. But what you saw here is I think you saw a stop loss rate. You saw a stop loss rate. You had, not only did you have a stop loss rate, but then you had shorts just barreling in, right? So it caused it to push down, came down, we clicked here, and this is what Friday was. And if you've never traded like this before, this Friday, this is a shorts cover. This is pretty much I wouldn't really call it a short squeeze, but it played out kind of like a short squeeze because you had this huge rally off. I mean, you think you came down to 59.66 and then rallied all the way back to 60.50. So almost a 100-point rally in a 4 hour candle. That is a huge candle. And you're looking at that candle had right at 1 million volume on it. So is it one of the hugest? No. Is it as big as the drop off when everybody was cutting with J-Pile? No. But still, there's no doubt in my mind you had shorts covering here, right? You can see when this drop off, it bear flagged, and the bear flag played out. Now we pop back up. Now you've actually got a bull flag on the 4 hour. Did this bull flag play out? Do we rip higher if we break this 50-25 level? What I'll be watching today, we'll go back to the 5 minute. So definitely going to watch this cluster here. It's hanging out this cluster. Would not be a bit surprised if we do get a break above, and then we'll see how we handle VWAP. Probably not going to trade anything until we get some kind of direction from here. Personally, I think we get an upward projection today. That is not a bias. That's just a guess, and we will swap that guess with, if it looks like it's going the other way, we'll swap and play shorts in a heartbeat. I have no problem doing that. But if you're watching this, if we get this break, then you look back at the hourly, where could we go? Well, your first spot's going to be this 60.50. If we can break this, then we got a chance to get back up above, of course, 6,100, and then back up in the 61.60 range, anywhere up here. If we don't, we reject back down. What we're watching now is, so you made a lower low, a lower low. Now we're watching this one. As long as we close above this 59.07 and then bounce back up, we make a higher low. And at that point, you got to look for the trend is up. So we got to look to play the uptrend, in my opinion. So this is key. It's 59.06, 25, 59.07 there. That's going to be a key to watch today. If we get down that low, if we break that, then you're looking for, down to this 59.66, 65 area. And then if you break that, then, well, we're in way back territory. We're looking back, 59.27, which personally I don't see us going there, but anything could happen. That's why you look left though, because we had this nice zone drawn out here, right? This trend line was drawn out all the way across. It broke hard on there. Do we come back and test this trend line? In order to test that trend line, we're going to have to get up around the 61, 63 level. So we got a long way to go before we get up there to test that trend line back into it. So trade what we see today. Let's not force anything. I told Roy this morning, as soon as I opened up the computer, we got this candle here.
Mm.
And I'm like, man, that is a perfect candle to take a short if it breaks it back down. Well, it broke down below it at 98, let's say 59.98, came all the way to 83. So that was a 15-point move if you took that break this morning. It was played out perfect. So now we're right here struggling at this level, which if anybody's watched how we draw levels, it's not going to surprise you that we're struggling right there because we made this low here, right? So this little cluster of orders that are still there, it has to break through to go back up. And there is your what's Monty thinking today segment for the morning.
No, I think it's a good start here. I mean, you're right at a level as we approach open. So, is it gonna break out? Is it gonna we are right at the 8 too, so it could be a bear flag, it could be a potential breakout. It's at a interesting spot here.
For sure. My deal, though, you look at the hourly.
Yeah.
This is it's a perfect bull flag on the hourly.
Right.
I mean, it's playing out perfect. So that's why you want to see this level hold here. If this holds, then your flag played out perfect and we drive back up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing you've noticed over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the flags have been playing out.
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see if the flag plays out that was formed overnight, because that was formed with not a lot of volume. We had a very strong move at Open yesterday. I don't know if anybody watched Open. I was actually with some family and I was looking at it because they had questions and I wanted to be able to answer if they asked. But you get this gap up. It took it all night to come back and fill this gap. So it finally did fill the gap. When I was watching it last night, I was like, man, this level, if it bounces back up here, you could definitely take a long. Well, here you go. If you took in at 16, could have got a 9-point move off of it. If you held all the way through, could have got you a 15, 16-point move. So you get in this little chop right here, you wouldn't hold through that. But, if you just set it and forget it and don't look at it, well, you might have done something. So where we're at, we got a couple XFAs to play. We got these 50K combines that are halfway there. If we can pass these today, that would be great. We did go on and get another 50K combine. We're going to see if me and Roy kind of had a talk about combines and trading styles and all that stuff. And with the 50K, I think you have to scout, right? So
Yeah.
kind of my way of forcing myself to scout plays. We're going to do a little bit different once we get these funded. Right now, we're trading 3 off of them. Once we get these funded, what we're going to do is we're going to trade them with a 200 take profit and a 200 stop loss on one lot at a time and see if we can build it up that way and scout where we can. And we'll risk probably 2 losses, I think, a day. And then if we have $400 down day, we're going to call it a day. We're not going to trade anymore. So we're going to try to be super conservative with these and see if we can build these up. This is actually the 50K is what the last time I went live, it was with a 50K account is what I went live with. So I grew it up from, say, a 50K account all the way up to, I think I had $17,000 in it when I took one of the payouts. So I got like 8-9 grand out of it.
Wow.
So we're going to see if we can build it back up that way again and do things the right way. We are going to look at Tide this morning. We're looking at Bookmap already. I was telling Roy that I got to do a better job looking at Bookmap and going back at these older levels that you think it played out, but there's a reason they're showing the screen because those were important levels. So we're going to watch that today. And this is where we'll play it out. We're going to wait to open. So I think Roy's fixing to cover all his Mag 7 stuff and all that. So I am running a little bit behind. So I'm going to take my dog out for the last time while he runs through that. And I'll be back before open. I'll be back probably before he gets done rambling about some stupid crypto play or something.
So, not yet. We'll see. We'll see how much I ramble.
Partcoin.
Unicorn part dust.
Unicorn. Yes, right.
All right, guys, let's go through it. So, yes, he's gone through. We've got NQ this morning is green, basically flat. It's up 10 bucks. If you look at the long term trend that I have on um, NQ, that's why that big green blob shows up on the chart. You can see we broke it on FOMC. Sorry, on Friday, the continuation of the FOMC sell off, but we had a really nice wick back into it. Now, this little channel I drew was for all the way back of August. Just doing the latest kind of drawdown and then ramp up. So the latest leg of the rally. So kind of interesting. That's a pretty interesting candle. I'll show Monty when he gets back as well. If we go back, we look in the VIX. I'm checking at the 5 minute. Yeah, so VIX this morning had a little gap down, kind of drug down. Or no, wait, sorry. VIX was basically flat this morning. Sorry, that gap down was from Friday. And so we're just kind of grinding away. It is green, and it is above, some key levels of 14, 15. So it is under 20, which is the next kind of big level. So we keep an eye on the VIX, make sure it stays under 20 if you are long. If you want to go short, obviously a pop over 20 confirms that. Apple basically flat on the day. Nvidia flat, or almost up 1%, sorry, but it was ripping this yesterday in after hours, or sorry, get all my jargon right. It was ripping overnight in the 24-hour session. It slightly cooled off a bit. I mean, it got all the way up to 137.73, so it's down almost $2 from its high of the overnight. Same kind of story throughout Mag 7. You have just a strong pop, and then kind of it's all faded back down as the market's faded down. Microsoft's essentially flat, slightly red. Google's up over 0.5%. Amazon's flat, 0.1% green. Meta's up 0.5%, and Tesla's up 2.37%. Even AMD is up 1%. So weird. Bitcoin went on a wild ride this weekend. It actually, we go to a longer chart. So 108 was that a week ago, Monday. Wow, it's already been a week. Feels like that was not too long ago. Sold all the way down to 92,000 on Friday, then joined the rally of the shorts covering to push it all the way up to 99,000, not quite 100,000, and then rejected back down to 93,000 this weekend. Is now trading back up. Solana, same kind of story. We have, push up. Now it's kind of hanging out at its lows. It did not have the recovery that the others had. So yeah, you've got all sorts of things. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, guys. We've got all sorts of family at home this week, so gonna be a lot of interruptions. You got Ripple that is down 0.5% as it's kind of grinding. This has actually been the stronger crypto of them all, so keep an eye on that. Coin slightly down 1.7%. Micron down 0.18%. It actually popped. Let me go to a shorter time frame. Last night to all the way up to like 91. It's kind of cooled off a bit. Palantir. This was one I hesitated on Friday. I should not have hesitated on Friday. It got all the way down to stuff.
We're gonna keep talking about it every day till one of us actually buys it.
I'm my job is to find a reason. I just need to find the reason. But that was a technical reason, because if you looked at the daily, man, it was. I mean, it's vertical, but your dip down here. I mean, it has just rode that 8 for weeks.
We can see Roy's paying attention to the chat. and it will crash open as usual.
Yes, it
I
will.
will catch you all that.
APLD is up 2%. Here's one for you. A shout out to Lead. Rigetti's up 30%. Was up 25% on Friday, up 30% today. It actually had news though, so they are doing the quantum computing thing and showing results and what they're trying to achieve. So, well, quantum computing is pretty interesting, pretty scary. I'm learning the basics of just what it all means and what it is, and it's pretty interesting stuff. MicroStrategy slightly down, but it's been on a ride. So it was peaked 543 a couple weeks ago, and is now down to about 360. So I wanted to show you this, Monty. This is the NQ daily chart. This is the channel that we kind of drew together way back when in August.
Yep.
And you can see this wick for Friday, the continued selling, and then pop right back in that channel. So the power of channels, the power of levels cannot be understated here.
Let me show you all this real quick. I know you were talking about VIX a minute ago. So look at this little channel we're in on VIX right here. So 1958, 1791. So if you want to go short, you're looking for it to pop up and take this out, right? Looking for it to start to move back up. I think you call it 20. If it starts moving this way, definitely want to look for 20 as a spot. And then the downside, the 1791 area, you're watching it. If this starts coming down hard, then we should have ES should crank back up. So keep that on your chart, always watching it. Just you can trade levels, you can look at levels on VIX just like you do ES and everything else. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you right in the middle of your stuff there, but
no, I was actually done. It was perfect. Time.
Okay.
I've got to move a vehicle, so let me do that real quick before open. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we got pretty much 6 minutes till open here, guys. So we're just watching, see if it breaks back above this 21 here. We're not taking any trades till we get us a nice trend on open. Hopefully we get a trend. Hopefully it's not a chop day, but we'll see. We'll see. We got one lucky viewer watching this morning. I don't know who you are, but welcome and thank you for being here. I know we have a lot of people that watch it after, so there's that. But like I said, we got one person here this morning, so we do appreciate you being here with us. So we're not talking to ourselves, which we do a lot. It's going to be interesting to see how today plays out. Personally, I think we rally some, but that doesn't mean that we definitely are. So we got to get back above 6,000. Get that 6,000 move, which you can see 6,000 hadn't really been that big of an issue. It's been going through it pretty easily. So kind of chops around below it and above it, but we're moving right through it. So 6,000 is definitely not the one you want to watch. Let's go back over to my chart here. But you see it's testing this 21. Needs to break through that. I would love to see it open it pop up to here and then see how it reacts at VWAP once we get into open. But like I said, we're no rush to do anything. We're on 2, got that set. So excuse me, I got still got the cough, so fighting this jump and the weather's not helping any. So do we get the 21 break here? Let's put our levels are all still there. So let's watch this. If we do get that break, I'm telling you, it might not be a bad idea to take us long and try to you probably could get, if it does get the break, that's a big if because it's struggling with it right now. We have no volume to speak of to do anything with it. This is the last candle, so a lot of times this last candle for open, we get a pretty good move on it. So we'll see. We're not going to do anything with the funded accounts on it though. So just for fun, let's see if we can take it on a practice account just to see if it would have played out. see if we can get the move that I want to get. If I do it on a practice account, probably means we will. This practice account, we made $13,000 in this practice account in 2 days. Made $10,000 one day, $3,000 the next. So looks like we're not going to get it filled here, though. We're going to move it up. Let's fill it. We want it filled. So we're going to put our stop up here. Our take profit up here. Put our stop right below that one. So we'll let this play out on the practice account and see what happens. Get this break. That would be perfect. And I'll probably be kicking myself saying I should have took it in the funded accounts, but it is what it is.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man, we took a long in the practice account while you was gone on this, looking for this 21 break.
Lovely.
I said that I will probably kick myself in the ass when this is all over with because I should have took it in XFA and I didn't. But, you live and you learn, right? I just didn't feel comfortable with it. So I definitely feel comfortable doing a practice account. That's what we have it for. So we can practice these moves and see how they work out. You notice I did not do anything stupid with it. I traded just like I do my FAs on this one. I took 2 lots. We got a 575 stop loss with a 1350 take profit. So right at VWAP. So we'll see if it pops up there at open and takes that out. We start to move up. We definitely will trail it some. We could trail it probably a tad bit now. Just took that one. So 475. But this is it's a test to see what we could do. Yeah, I would probably be taking profit right now and be happy and would have my $200 day. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I called this one too good to myself. Should have listened to myself and took it for real, but it is what it is. Like I said, we typically get a nice move on this candle. So the question is what we've been doing lately, though. We've been selling off at open. So we'll see if this sells off at open or if it pops at open. This is why we take it on a practice account, because if it does come back, well, we don't really lose anything, but if we win, we don't really gain anything, but we gain some confidence is what we gain, saying that we can read it right. So there is something there for it. We'll see. I know Roy's on kid duty today too, so he might be in and out a little bit.
Yeah, school's out 2 weeks. Good old Christmas break.
How was y'all's ball game? I know y'all went to the Florida State game today. Did you have fun?
Yeah, we did. They lost, but that's okay. We had plenty of popcorn and M&Ms and water, and yeah, enjoyed it. And students are gone, so place is pretty empty. But that's
yeah. We played Queens, and I was like, I could count the people that was in the stadium, in the stands.
Yeah,
but that's what you get when you have on-campus events when everybody's gone. So
yeah. We got about 5 seconds to open. We'll let the open happen, then we'll get our thoughts on the old college football playoff and fun stuff. So you got a little fade here at the open. Oh, not very long. Holy cow.
oh well, Roy, I guess we're reading it right. This is not annoying at all.
Well,
it's really gonna be annoying to get that 1350 MO. And here you go. MOM balance came out negative 195 million on the S&P, negative 100. Oh, sorry, positive 100. Oh, read this correctly. Negative 20 on NASDAQ, negative 50 on the Dow, negative 20 on the Mag 7. Of course, you have all those negative numbers, and we pop, which is what you would expect. And this is really going to chap my ass. I did not take this in the XFA because we would be $1,000 richer now and call it a day. But, Roy, how you doing?
I took it in a combine, so I at least got something there.
Yeah, at
So,
least they did something
yeah.
right. I started taking the combine too, and guess what? We would have took 3, and we would have passed these combines.
Yeah. So I taken a combine and got my daily goal for that one.
Struggling to hold above the 200 here, which is interesting. I thought we were going to go all the way to VWAP. We did not. And regular world on this practice count, we would have already taken this profit at 1,000, but we can let it play out because you know what? This is a practice account. Well, look at the move back up over the 200.
Yeah,
That's pretty
that
open there.
was impressive.
And you've actually got a lot of volume coming in on this count. There's 20,000 already, and we're how far are we into it? We're just 2 minutes into it, so that's actually pretty positive volume coming in to start. That's kind of a little bit surprising to me. If we hit 60,000 plus, be a very strong opening candle. I don't know if we can get there or not, but we're at 24,000 volume now, so we're watching and seeing. CBD is plus 5,700 already.
Yeah, still struggling with this 200 though. It's not.
Yeah.
Not running away. Tide wise, you got calls and charge to start. But as far as volume, you've got both premiums are falling, but yeah, I mean,
You had a gap down on the VIX at open. It went down to 1837 and has bounced back up to 1852. Now it's coming back down. So watch this move to take this out right above VWAP. I'm going to be really pissed because this should be real money, and I should be saying goodbye to everybody on the stream right now. Say, Roy, you're on your own.
That's our one loyal viewer.
Yeah, we had that one. I've been talking to them one-on-one this morning, doing a coaching session.
Cool deal.
Yeah. Like I said in the past, we might not get the most views all at once, but you stretch it out over a day and people come back and watch. So you joining in late, welcome. We appreciate you just as much as we appreciate the people here when they're watching it live. So thank you.
Yeah, Jerry Trade. He said he's still here. Thank you, Jerry.
Hey, good job, Jerry. How you doing, Jerry Trade? Hey,
250 for the day. That was good.
Perfect. Oh, 350. Well, let's get it right. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah, I should be $1,000 up on the day right now, Jerry Trades, but we try to play conservative. You know, we've done this move at open in the past and hadn't been working so great. So practice count felt like the thing to do it in at the time. We should get if we're going to get a move, we're going to have a couple options here. We're going to fade back and then pop back up. If it's going to be a strong trend up, we're going to do this little pullback here, then it's going to pop back on this next candle. So we'll see. We've got 10 seconds left on it. And your volume died off a lot too, Roy. We went from, we were 20,000, a little over halfway through, and now we finished that count at like 38,000 volume. So traded 3 micro. That's perfect. Yeah. The power of micros, if you can catch it and catch a nice move, they definitely can play out. I'm more of an instant gratification guy myself, but you trade what works for you. And there's the pop back up.
Yeah, it's got to break that 200. It can't quite do it.
200 is, I'm telling you, it's, I think it was Michael Patak talk about this once on Top Step TV. He had a great point. He used it on a 100 on an actual daily, but the 200. So you got the 8 and 21. You look at those are like little picket fences, right? You can step over, but you can keep going in your direction. The 200 is like a 18-foot wall with barbed wire on top. When you hit it, you can get over it, but you're going to struggle to get over it. You're going to work to get over it, but you can get over it, but you got to work really hard to get over it. So, and you can see they are working really hard to get it over that. I want to see it break.
They are.
break VWAP. If it can break VWAP, then we'll look for come back and retest and go long off of it. But as of right now, we are still just being patient. Looking through a little market tide over here, holdings. The call volume is just out of the roof. SPY call volume is just good. Let's look at general market tide. Same thing. Everything is looking exactly the same. So
Yeah, they looking like they want to pop that 200 and pop VWAP.
yeah. But we are not going to rush in. You are getting a little pullback on the general market tide there with on your put premium. I want to see a clean break. We could pop in something now, but surely no. I mean, right now you're just pretty much guessing. I mean,
Yeah.
you're either guessing it's going to break this eventually, or it's going to reject it eventually. And that's just flipping the coin. We don't flip coins here. Sometimes we do, but we try not to. And then Roy Sun makes it.
Yeah.
Family time, man. This is one of the problems you get when you're trying to be a full-time trader. And it's a great problem to have, right? I'm not saying this is anything negative about it. This is perfect. You know, your kid needs attention, these things. They always need things when you're right in the middle of something. But you know what? One of these days they're gonna grow up and they're not gonna need you anymore, and you're gonna miss the times like this. So my son is 19 now, and he's probably still asleep at his mom's house. He could care less about what dad's doing. I was telling people this is the hard thing about working from home, right? Like you want to be a trader, but you got this part. And I also said, hey, it's one of these days your kids can grow up and it's not going to be bothering you anymore, and you're going to miss that time. So I was telling him I'm 19 and you care less what I'm doing right this second. So
yeah, that's what I gotta keep reminding myself is, it's the hard times are the hard times, but was that song. These are the good old days.
you don't realize the good old days until the good old days are past.
Yep. So he did mess up my 8 retests that I wanted to take. As it wicked right off of it and showing some strength here, pushing back up. Nice.
Hey,
Look at this guy. Good job, Jerry. Very nice.
Said, got 39 calling today. Thanks, y'all. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry. Yeah, I think. So that 8 is at what, 96.50. So
we're gonna wait. I'm not in a rush to get anything else. We will swap back over to this one. I don't know. I might need to focus on the combines today, but interesting start. Not really a breakout, but it showed enough strength to hold above everything. So
yeah, kind of flipping over to my chart real quick. Nvidia did get a bidded up, and now it's kind of coming down a hair. So you could see the market itself join it. But so you had Nvidia have a strong start. Microsoft had a strong start, or is having a strong start. Tesla kind of is coming back. So it's, kind of a mixed bag right now. But here's that 8 retest. That's a pretty strong red candle, though.
yeah, you want to watch you got orders sitting at 90. Well, right below. They moved them down. Right around 95. Those. What you kind of want to watch here. I'm actually liking this holding here, but we're going to give it a second to see how this plays out. the orders I was watching down here, they're moving those up. We're going to try to see if we can get this pop up. This might be a bad play. It might stop us out here. Our stop's right below the 8. I like that move back up, and I like what CVD showing you. Even on this pullback here, CVDs went from 6,000 to 7,200 positive. So you look at SPY is showing a pop on call premiums here with the pop on everything else. So we'll see if we can get up, and 7,500 to CVD now. I just need the VWAP test here, and we will call it this bad boy for the day, and we'll move on to something different. You got a cluster up here right above me. So this is the orders I'm looking at. I'm looking for it to come up and take these orders, which is right above VWAP. So we get that. Let's move to 525. So it's 500. It's coming back down some now. So CVD 7,600. It's slowly climbing up. You got a slight dip on call premium for a second, but then it popped right back up on the SPY. So 7,800, fixing to go for 8,000. Would love to get this pop up to 6010, which is kind of what Bookmap's saying could be our top here. And it might come back down and take us out. And this is going to be one of those frustrating that it does, because we were up a couple $100 on it. But CVD came back to 7,300 now. Still getting us pop on premium on SPY. Let's look at holdings. Getting kind of a different move on holdings, but your volume's going up still.
Yeah.
Getting
a battle here at the 6,000.
General Market Tide, you had put premiums die. They came down below they were at 594, above 594, and they came back below the zero line. CVD's holding 7,000, but it's got a hold here. It's going to take us out. And this will be frustrating because I got a feeling this next candle is probably going to be green. Just knowing my luck. $7,100, 7,000 now. It's coming close to taking this out. Usually we don't get within a tick of a stop loss and not take us out. So that's where we've been. They are trying to push this thing down hard, and I think it took us out there. And now what you got to look for is if we're back below that, the 8, the 21, this whole cluster here, do we die off or we pop back up here? That's the question.
Yeah.
I hate it. I think it's a possible. Well, I don't know. It might die off here. CVD's coming back, but it's not coming back a ton. Could we get a move down to the 81 area, that level down there? I would love for it to retest here and then reject, and we would go short. Looks like it's not going to give us that opportunity. Practice count, we finally took a loss in it. Oh, we're still in it. Haven't lost yet. Roy, I want to take a short here. I'm scared to take a short here.
Same.
I like it being below the EMA cluster there, but do we pop right back above it and continue our move back up now? Or I like the rejection here so far, but struggling there. CVD's popping back up, so it's kind of hard to take a short.
Yeah, I like a short here. I know put premium's dying, but so is call premium. And general market side, you've got the call volume drying up. But yeah.
Yeah, of course that was. We chased it a little bit here.
Yeah, I caught it a little bit. It probably should have moved my take profit down a little bit more, but I was red on the account by $500, and now I'm green by 26. So
yeah, I didn't get the full move on it. Now it's gonna come back and take me out here. It got right down to this low here. Didn't get to the overall low. Annoying. It got to 86.75. If you look at Bookmap, though, there is a level there.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of looks a little bit like, whoa, nice little move higher. Kind of looks like what it was trying to do this morning. It would keep trying to pop up and then just kind of get batted back down. But this wick is strong. If it can hold it.
Something. I don't know what this wick is, to be honest with you. You're getting a lot of mixed signals on this wick. Holy crap. I think I'm going to get stopped out. CBD has gone to 9,000 on that little move up. So you had buyers step in pretty strong down here at this level. So I don't know if they're going to be able to break this down or not. We're going to move this up back to the low of the day. Would love to get that breakdown there. That would have us a very good day if we can get it. If ifs and buts was candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. I'm stuck on that now. I guess it is Christmas. Call premium is dropping on SPY, but so is put premium, but your call volume is dropping a lot.
Let's see general market tide, and you actually just went red on put volume.
Yeah, that was an ugly start on general market tide.
Yeah. Holding. Look at your holdings. You got your puts rising and your call premium dropping with your call volume dropping as well. So holdings is suggesting we got another move a little bit lower coming. Not as strong on SPY itself, but holdings and general market are kind of telling you, oh, and there's your kind of move down. So
yeah, CBD is still at 8,700, which is very strange in this move. You would expect CBD to be coming back pretty hard, and it's not. So I don't know if we should just go on and get ready to take profit pretty quick down here, or if we're going to get a breakdown.
So approaching low a day. I mean, probably wouldn't be bad taking one off here, right?
Yeah, Roy. I mean, you got to be all sensible and stuff. I want a little more out of it before I take it. I probably shouldn't get that much more. Probably should get it about right. There to take one off. Which was right one take away from it. So I don't know if we go back and take this one. It would be great to take one off here. You know, if we're going to take one off, though, we're going to push this down. Hopefully we get a big runner out of it. Took one out.
Nice.
I don't think we go that low. 71. That's possibly 78.25. Maybe if we break that, then I think we're fixing to trail this thing anyway. So we could, even if it comes back and hits our stop loss, we'll still be green red for the day. But there was where I wanted to put my first take profit, and I was scared. I moved it up, so I should have left it there. I let Roy talk me out of that one. Wow. Probably should have taken it there.
I got $60 more. I jumped in late.
We're $26 up now, so one would love to see it come up here and test this and reject it again, and we would short it again. CBD is what's messing me up here. It's 9,000. plus 9,000.
Yeah, put premium is about to hit the zero line on general market tide, and on holdings, it's about to do the same. But this is where you could get that kind of reverse action where it gets close enough and then comes right back down. So you got to be careful.
CBD's messing me up, man. It's 9,300 now.
All right, let me get little boy something to eat. I'll be right back.
You're good. We're sitting there watching. Hopefully, we can get back up to this EMA cluster up here, and then we'll look and see. I don't like how CBD is as high as it is. That's my concerning point here. So that could be your bottom, and then we could trend up the rest of the day. So we got to be careful what we play here. Coincides right there with that top, so I like that. But Tide is not showing anything that any strength, and CBD's gone to plus 10,000. I don't get it at all. This is messing with my head big time. So that's why you're seeing me hesitate a little more than normal, because usually you have all these kind of line up together, and CBD is not lining up. Now it's coming back a little bit. It hit 10,000 plus. Now it's back to 98. So we might get a little move down here. Once Roy joins back, I definitely want him to hear this, because this is kind of why I'm hesitating on going short again. CBD's gone all the way back to 10,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's not making sense. That's what I was telling them. I was like, usually, you have Tide, CBD, your chart, everything kind of starts to line up. Mm-hmm. And right now, the only thing, it seems that Tide is the only thing that's lined up. CBD is not lined up.
Yeah. Furthermore, to prove your case, look at this stupid thing. AMD's up 3%.
Wow. I'm coming back now. It's coming back to where it should.
Yeah.
It'll close at 120.
Yeah, you get a little bit of an indecision candle down here, and adds to the confusion a bit.
Yeah, you would typically what you think here is, hey, you think you get a bounce. CBD holding as strong as it is. This candle is kind of showing that they don't want to die down. Well, you had the bids come in early. 6-month bills total $1.4 billion, and then on the 3 months is $1.6 billion. So those are up a lot earlier than normal. Usually they're about 10 o'clock when those come out, and they came out before 9. So we're a good hour early. So
you're getting a little bounce here. We do have data in 5 minutes, so you could have good people that were short saying
11,200.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, we are going to wait for this data to come out. There is no sense in doing anything here. Kind of no man's land anyway. I mean, if you're taking a trade here, we said it earlier, you're kind of guessing because we're not close to the EMAs yet, so you're not getting a rejection or a breakthrough. You're kind of just here. You got this low. You went and made a new low, which a lot of times we see high or low. They don't like these being made pre-market, so they went on and made them a new one. But what do we do now? Do we trend back up? CBD's holding strong. It's 10.5 now. But I think you got to get a break here, get a rejection to get your next play. But like I said, we're so close to data. You got roughly 4 minutes to data, so there's no sense in taking it now. I mean, if you're in a trade now, you got to be in and out super quick in order to hopefully not get caught by a data dump or a data pop, whichever opposite direction you're wanting to go. But we're $26 up today, so
hey,
we can go to Chick-fil-A. They're coming up testing now you're testing it, and CBD's just chilling, not moving up. Get a drop, CBD goes up. You get a pop, CBD is like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay hang out here. We did not get a break though. That's if you're looking to short, that's a sign there. Well, Roy, what's your big Christmas plans? I got a bunch of people coming in.
Nah, we're keeping it pretty low key this year. We'll hang out with some family that night, but we're just hanging out during the day. Just gonna watch some sports, and we're all a little tired. We've been traveling and dealing with a bunch of stuff, so we're gonna take the day off, and then the next day we got to travel for doctor appointment. So
Sorry, I couldn't even hit mute on that one. It snuck up on me. And got me.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we're
go the wrong way.
I see this rejection on the 21, by the way, so far.
Yeah, kind of.
But yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, we have
which
a
I'm
big thing.
grateful for.
Steve, a lot of extended family all gets together, so pretty big night, Christmas Eve night, and then of course Christmas Day. Hopefully, we won't have as many presents as we normally do. Normally, it's so many presents, it's just insane. So
Yeah,
if they're a lot this year, I'll take a picture and show everybody. It's almost embarrassing sometimes how many presents we have. Of course, the kids are getting older, so the older your kids get, the smaller Christmas actually gets because they want bigger stuff.
Yeah, they want the big stuff or cash.
Yep.
NQ's up 0.33%. It's at 72 points green so far. So
yeah, ES is just we're pretty much flat.
Yeah. This is a nice move, by the way. I mean,
CBD's gone to 12th out. Yeah, you got a minute and a half till that comes out. So that's what we're still waiting on. And hopefully we get a trend in a good direction. Looks like, I mean, I hate to say this, but it looks like your bill auctions this afternoon that normally don't do a lot, or this morning, looks like they might actually have some kind of effect on the market because they did not like the initial numbers that came out on them. So we could see a nice move when we get the actual numbers out. It's rejecting here down back below the 21 again, though. This is kind of what it did a minute ago. When we were looking at the 200, it kept struggling to get over it and finally just rejected back and died off. So be interested to see if we get the same kind of move here off the 21. But you got less than a minute for data, so that could change everything that's going on with this camera. I don't look for it to do a lot. Call premium just shot up on SPY though. My goodness. Look at this SPY. Yeah. That's a strong move with volume coming in behind it.
And put premium falling with it.
Yeah. It was like all of them got a pop on calls, didn't they?
Yep. There's your data.
And then here comes your data out. U.S. new home sales, 0.66. 4 million, forecast 0.669. Month over month, 5.9%. Forecast is 9.7. Previous was negative 17.3. Consumer confidence actually 104.7. Forecast 113.5. Previously 111.7. So that is not good data for you here. We got this rejection down. We're going to take one here to see if it breaks down. Well, we might not take one here. I want to go to this low a day. Again, that would be perfect. And that would get us $400 and we would lock this account up for the day. This is an interesting note this came across. So Tesla soars to 1.5 trillion valuation after Trump's reelection.
Wow.
1.5 trillion. What's the micro strategies or whatever that everybody's clamoring over?
They are their market cap.
No, yeah, well, I saw somebody that was trying to get, of course, they were trying to get people to buy into it, right? But said that in 5 years, they expect them to be the largest company in the world.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Valuation.
Bitcoin maxi type deal. Just
Yeah.
Bitcoin's going to be the king, so you go with the company that has the largest Bitcoin holdings.
Oh, Luigi Mangione or whatever, he pled not guilty.
Okay.
So here's our U.S. month bill, high yield actual 4.17% compared to 4.16. The 6 month bid to cover was 2.87 compared to 3.290 last time. The U.S. month high yield was 4.24 compared to 4.25, with the bid to cover 2.86 compared to 2.62. So your 3 months, I mean your 6 month bid to cover went down, so you didn't have as many participants, and your 3 months went up. So that's telling you short term is what people are looking for here. Hey,
Yep, I just hit my goal.
so lock it up. $400 a day, we'll be happy with. Crazy. CBD is still 12,000.
Mm.
I think we timed that about perfect there, Roy.
Yeah, I'm pretty stress free. I mean, the data suggested you were going to get some sort of negative reaction to that. So whether it has staying power is another thing, but it doesn't look like it does. As it look at that wick, man, we almost got caught in that.
Yeah, I'm in a long here on these from combines. It might take us out. Risking 700 to make 1,500. It's going to take us out, though, it looks like. We could move that stop below low a day, but if we break down there, I don't want to be in it anymore. So that just took us out there. 683 bucks.
AMD up almost 5%.
Whoa, we just had a big swap in book map here. Big swap in book
Yeah.
map. Yeah, you had a bunch of orders flash around 59.70. Lots of orders. And then CBD just went from 12,000 to 10.7. So we are going to think, I don't know if we can break down this far, y'all, but see these orders flashing here. Let's see if we can just get back to low a day. And that would get us back green on the day anyway. We can get a little more in there. Maybe. CBD's holding 10.7, 10.8 now. So you had your put premium, call premium drop. Your put premium dropped a little, but your volume is dropping out of the roof on look at SPY. Now go to SPY. It's getting down to that zero. So we actually could have a very nice drop here soon.
Candle by candle set up on the short side, by the way. Could get it all the way back up to 89 before it rejects, but it is a candle by candle short.
These orders that I'm watching, if anybody was watching, you got orders that were 75, 70. They had popped, then they started dropping now. They're dropping. They got all the way up to 80. Now they're back to 74. I just don't know if we can get the rejection that I want to get here. The breakdown that I want to get. It's going to take a lot to break this down. Kind of more. I should need a little more. I don't need that much. Right there's where we need to get to. We'll see if we can break it down. Very
The VIX
concerning.
is-
CBD still holding. Yeah, VIX is popping, but look where we're at on the VIX.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I want to show we're still in our channel. So, but it is getting a nice pop. That is a very nice pop on the VIX. And this is why you don't have bias when you come in today, because I told y'all I was leaning long, but I wasn't going to just play it without, looking to see what's happening. We actually took a long and made some money, took a short. Took a short, made money. Now we're looking for the real breakdown here. 70 is going to be key. That's right where my order is at on 70. I think we could possibly see 70. 75 is going to be a trek first, though, to get past. I hope Jerry Trade's still here. That makes me happy. I'm glad to see people make money. I love it when y'all tell me about making money. That
That's
makes
the
my day.
best.
Yeah. Not that we did anything to help you make money, but you're with us, so
Yeah.
definitely cheer everybody on in the room.
Definitely.
One thing about putting your coffee in a Yeti cup, you get
Stays
your
hot.
yeah. I just drank a Coke because I wanted something carbonated and cold now. Swipe back over. My coffee's just as hot as it was when I poured it this morning. It tastes just fine. And it's been sitting here. What time is it? 9 o'clock. So it's been sitting here for an hour and a half and still cold hot. So CBD's popped to 11,000. NQ turned red. VIX is up.
Yeah.
6. It's going. VIX might get this breakout. It's going for the breakout here.
Yeah, it definitely
Good.
looks like nastiness is upon us.
Maybe. I want this breakdown here. Come on, let's go take Daddy out down here. Let's make this a very happy Christmas and get this breakdown here and fund these 2 more accounts. We'll start on another one fresh. All right, we got it. All right, so just so you know, we're guaranteeing to turn back green on the day, 750 on the trade. I could not let that go and not lock in some profit there.
Beautiful.
And if we start to turn on us, I will cut this thing pretty quick. We're about $300-400 away from passing the combine. Come on, come take Daddy out down here. Make me happy. Make this a great
Beautiful.
Christmas. $200 away. Come on. I need 21. I might have moved it too much. I did.
Come
19.
on.
We need right here. So close, Roy. So close. We're $150 away. Come on, this is the last one. We're gonna take it there. We're $500 away. I just couldn't let that run off on me. Even though it's gonna go hit my take profit now. Oh, you son of a gun.
Ah.
CBD's crashing hard. Call premium's crashing hard. Give me a little bit of green here and we will reverse this bad boy. I don't know if we can get
Nasty.
this down.
Nasty.
Yeah, I got this low here that might hold me up. I was trying to get this last little bit on it here, but it might stop right there and it might hit me.
Well,
I need this. Two 50Ks passed in 2 days. Make sure my copy trade copied. It did not. We're $50 away. That's why. So we are going to go on and lock this bad boy. And we'll go to settings, go to copy trade. We're going to clear this out. Save changes. Go back up. Now we want to go to this one. And we need 50 more bucks to pass this one. It's probably a little. Yeah, we're going. I don't know if this is going to come down and help me or not. We're risking way more than we need. I was hoping to get this last little drop here out of it, but I should have went long and would have got it. So, you know, ooh, what's this movement for us? Where this penny stock movement coming from? I think it was Leah talking about the other day that the indices is not supposed to be a penny stock.
No.
But sometimes they act like penny stocks. We did break out of the channel on the VIX, just so you know. But I don't know if we're going to get this drop down here. CVD's come back. We got a wall right here below us. So this right here, these are what's stopping it now. You want to see these come down for this to start to come down with it. The problem is you got those moving up. We need to close this position probably. We know we can get this back. This is no big deal. This is a no big deal there. You know, oh my gosh, look at the call premiums drop more. Took a chance there.
Yeah, your put premium's dropping too. Call premium's dropping, so you're flattening out on some volume. But
we'll pop back up here. CVD's gone back to plus 10,000, but your orders down here that we were watching, they just popped back up. I know you see them moving down, so they got to pull these down a lot. That could have been your reversal there, Roy, is the problem.
Yeah.
Write it down. I mean, you would expect a little bit more out of it, but from that at that point. Now, I'm not saying you do now, but from there you would. It's going to stop us out. Well, it's okay. We're still so close to passing this thing. We can pass it today easily. But it's going to take us out. Won't. All right, well, we got 800 to make on it now. It's okay. It ain't nothing but a step for a stepper. CVD's coming back. And they just popped. I don't know. Can you get the move up here?
Yeah, so I was going to say, you probably got to move up to the 8 and then.
It's popping. You got those orders at 6. I think we're going to pop up a little here.
The volume on the previous candle was pretty good.
Yeah, you had a lot of volume come in on that push up. And CVD showing you that. Book map is showing. I mean, you got a cluster here, but I don't think 6,000 is out of play. AMD is ripping $5 up.
Yep. Good thing I sold my calls on Friday.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you on that one because I felt it when you said that. I felt that all the way through my bones.
I honestly didn't mind it. I just don't like that stock. I'm in Nvidia, so if chips run, I mean, Nvidia should be with it. But
Your VIX has come back. Anybody paying attention at home, your VIX has come back into that channel again. So while we're getting this pop on ES.
well, 8 rejection here.
Yep. I don't like that for my long here. CBD is 11.2, 11.3, got to 11.5. You got these orders right below 6,000. That still has me very much intrigued. Very much intrigued. I mean, look, I'm not asking for much. I just need a little pop over there. Just a little pop. I ain't got to go.
Just a little
Ain't
bit.
got to go to 13. Just go get close to the 13. Oh, lordy. CBD is plus 11.2. I got NQ up over here too. CBD's plus 1,400 on NQ. Anybody wondering at home? You got a big order at above 21,562. Oh, they just pulled them off, so never mind. You got 100 something orders sitting there, and they just disappeared. Went to 9. You got the fear and greed index is fear. We are very close to extreme fear. Crypto is we're just greed now. We got to have extreme greed.
That was pretty accurate because it was getting a little nutty in the crypto space.
Yeah. CBD's coming back to 10.8, 10.7. Of course, you got that move back. CBD's now actually moving up and down with ES. You had the VIX pop back up out of its channel a little bit here, right on top of it, upside of it. So it's getting a nice little green candle here. I think we might sell off here. We're going to have to probably have to cut this bad boy. If we can get any more, if we can get it green again, we'll cut it. If not, we'll let it hit the stop. But I would love to turn it green and cut it and reevaluate the play, but I don't know. Well, it's green. Now do we wait and see if it pops all the way back up? This is the problem when you make yourself deals. I made myself a deal to turn green. I was going to cut it, and I'm like, showing a little strength here.
Popping back over 59.80 is a big one. But again, I think it rejects again at the 8. Just can't quite break it.
We're going to go and cut it out. So we're $550, $560 away from passing this thing on this one. I just didn't like it. I don't like CBD. I don't like Tide, even though when it's popping back up some now. I don't like
the candle formation. It's kind of all.
Yeah. So you you had your support candle, right? This is definitely a bullish candle. But then you turn your next candle into I would lean this as bearish.
Yeah.
If nothing else, it's at least indecisive, but I would lean that's actually bearish. So now I would think if we come up here, if we test this again, we try to take a short again. I don't think it's going to get up here. I want a little lower than that. That's right. That was to the tick where it got to a second ago. Yeah, we're fixing to die off here, I think.
Are any orders stacking below still?
Yeah. All the way down to 59.60. So, but you got this cluster right here, this is the same cluster that's giving me fits this morning. This same cluster of trades right here. I need this to start to drop down. Then you get around 60, you got 62.25, you got those orders, and then 60, you got these. And other than that, it's you have a little stacked up here. You need those to come down. I feel like we should get a rejection here, but I just don't. Bro, I don't know right now off the top of my head. It's just you got volume dwindling, which could always means a good sign for the bulls.
Yeah.
So this is where I actually wanted to get in there, and I chased it. CBD's creeping down 10.4, but still above 10,000. Put premium's dropping on SPY, so it's call premium. Your call volume popped back red again. I mean, back green again. Sorry. We got to have a rejection here. It's going to stop us out again, and we're going to die by a million paper cuts. Anybody had death by a million paper cuts before? It's not fun.
The worst in trading.
Yeah. No, what's worse is when you die by a million paper cuts and every one of those trades end up in your favor. That's the worst feeling ever. Well, I just need a little drop here, a little drop, and it gets me my last funded account that I want. And I'm gonna probably be honest with you guys, I'm probably done today no matter what. So stop me out. So that's frustrating. I don't like it long. Not yet. Of course, now we're going to rally up. So let me give me a minute, Roy.
Yep.
Let me clear my head and think for a second. I'll be right back.
Flipping over to my chart, we're seeing we did break the 8 here. So as we come up, what you'd like to see is a retest of the 8 and push higher. Now, with these green candles and with Tide showing what they're showing, both premium and put below the zero line on general market Tide, on holdings, and on SPYs. So it's telling you don't have a lot of clarity in the options market as everybody's just kind of all over the place. So now you are getting this kind of fake breakout here and then a rejection back down so far in this candle. So you'd want to see this continuation. But if this candle turns red and closes red, that'd be a pretty bearish sign. Let's slip over to the winner of the day, AMD, up 5%, up almost $6 on the day. I've got to look and see what I messed up there. Can't help but take a gander. NVIDIA's up 1.4%. I do hold NVIDIA, so I'm happy with that. Bitcoin is at the low of day. It's nearing that low that it hit post JPOW, 93,200. I think the low was 92,000. 92,000 and some change. So it's about $1,000 away from that low as it continues to trend down. And wouldn't you see that it did reject? It is showing a little bit of a red candle here on ES. So let's see if a little bit of continuation. That's kind of frustrating. As we look at the rest of Mag 7, I'm kind of bouncing around here, but Apple's gone red, kind of trending, chopping around a bit. I mean, not a huge day. It's slightly red. Nvidia's same, kind of chopping around. Microsoft's trending down. Google trending down with little green candles coming in here. Amazon kind of chopping away. Nothing really crazy there. Meta slightly down. Then Tesla could be recovering here, but also slightly down. Whew. Let's see. Yeah, man. I may call it here shortly. What's up, bud?
I want to go get donuts.
Okay. You want me to be done?
Yeah.
All right. Can you give me 5 minutes?
How can?
Huh?
1.
1 minute?
Yeah.
No, I can't do 1 minute.
1 minute.
You do 5 minutes?
1 minute.
3 minutes.
1 minute.
Start going up. So you say
Yes.
5 minutes. He says 1 minute, say 6 minutes, and you just keep going
No,
up until
no.
10 minutes.
No. 2.
15 minutes.
No. 2.
2.
2 minutes.
All right. 2 minutes. Let's do it. All right. Let's see what we can do here. So
I took a short.
I think that's a wise one.
I like it back down to low a day, but I don't need low a day, so I like my take profit being above low a day. What are you listening to, dude? You listening to us?
Yeah, he's trying to hear it.
You're not missing anything yet. You need to get a little older, and then we'll teach you all
Yeah, then we'll get you into these
the degenerate ways of stock trading.
I am teaching him the DOM. The red means we're losing, the green means we're winning. He enjoys that.
Yeah, this is not Christmas for us for here right now.
All right. So we got to pop up here to 59.80. Want to see the rejection.
Just can't break down like I want it to is a problem. I want to break down this low day, and then it can do whatever it wants to do.
Is our 1 hour chart still showing that flag? I think it's invalidated.
I said right here was our spot, so it got below it, but this candle here is not pretty at all for a short player like myself right now.
Yeah, it's building momentum.
Now reject. Need a hard rejection. Needs this CVD to come back some. It's still 10.5. I don't like that. I heard you talking about AMD. So that's 550 up, 4.6%.
Yeah. So what I sold on Friday is now up 100% from where I sold.
Well,
yeah,
Roy, it is what it is.
Honestly, it's one of those stocks that is just like that. Just one random day, it'd be up 5%.
Do me a favor. Don't re-enter today.
No, I'm done with AMD.
Are you putting it on the do not trade list?
It's on my do not trade. Intel and AMD.
Intel is just, I mean, it might be the worst options trader there is.
All the good news in the world. Still can't.
We have a private chat, myself, Roy, and Snoop. And Snoop swears it off, and probably next week he'll like, is it time again, boys? Like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's done. It's the worst stock in history.
At it. Oh, you son of a gun! Here now, it's going. Oh, it's just so frustrating. So frustrating. Can't get the breakdown that I want. CVD's come back to 10.3, but it's still not enough. I mean, it's above 10,000. We need to break 10,000 for it to have any chance at all of breaking down. 75 is the spot to watch here. You see those orders there on my screen. That's the ones that you're paying attention to. We need those to start dropping down. They're doing a little bit, just not enough yet. CVD's 10.2. Can we get the 10 break?
There's your break. You need a break here. There's your home. Here's your moment.
I don't know if a moment's going to come today, Roy.
You got a spike in put volume here on general market. Stop, Bubba. And then you have the same on holdings. So
premium though. Oh, have mercy.
Yeah.
And then SPY. Look at SPY. Volume's
Yeah.
clicking back up. I might just look at
Just you.
75 is still where we're watching. See
You
these
can have
orders.
some of these. Go.
All of them?
No, not all of them. You can have 3. If you have more than 3, I've already counted them. You can have 3.
4.
3,
4.
2,
4. 4.
2,
4.
0.
4.
0. Give them to me.
No,
3.
4. I mean 4.
This is the
What up?
part of stock trading that people never get to see.
Yeah.
Like all your furus and stuff, they don't show you real life stuff like you see here.
Yeah. Your sun indicators coming in,
Yeah.
breaking your brain, and then
Yeah, your son was telling me to
negotiation skills.
cut this damn short.
Yeah, he was.
CBD's holding 10.2, so it can't break below 10.2. It's not breaking above 10.2. Put premium on SPY is popping. Volume has turned red. That's actually a good sign for my short.
So
But we
you
can't just
see,
pay attention. Go ahead.
I mean, you have a kind of a, discrepancy here, right? So you have declining volume on increased price.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not playing
Up,
out.
up.
Like it's gonna just pop it up. It may pop it up to VWAP, like it may just decline volume all the way to VWAP, and then boom.
These orders are moving back up. So now we've turned this green trade into red trade by chasing $50. And I love punishment. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
Yeah, I'm
So
just not a
thank
big
you.
believer of this move up.
I'm not either. That's why I went short again. It's I like punishment. I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm a glutton for punishment. 10.4, 10.3, back to 10.4, 10.3. I almost added 2 more there. I probably should have. Then I could move my take profit up. And that's risky to do that, but anybody that's watched me trade knows I really like to scale in if I can. Roy knows this.
Oh yeah.
CBD still holding. It's 10.2 now, 10.3, 10.2. It's holding there. We're at the mercy of the algos right now. That's what.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the definition of grind, right? Is it bear flagging on the 5 minute? Is it bull flagging on the 1 hour?
We got a bear flag on the 15. Almost a flag. You can say pretty much a flag here on the 30. The hour is, so we need the hour to come back down here. And then this trade actually could, well, I mean, it would work then, but we need this hour not to do what it's doing right now. You have this indecision and it broke down. Should have looked at the hourly chart because that was actually a good long down there. Now looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. We get stuck on a 5 minute. We get stuck on these lower time frames.
Mm-hmm.
And man, just sometimes you just need to look left and look a little longer. 30-minute tells us a story. Move down, indecision counter, but look where it's at. And just looking to see if I can find a good spot here. There's really no good spots here. Let's hide this for a second. if you're looking at the 30-minute chart, you definitely want to come back to here where my take profit is. That's kind of the spot. So we got our take profit where we would like to have it at. Now, can we get the breakdowns of the deal? The VIX, it went back in the channel. It's popping now. And this is a fresh 30-minute candle. So that's why you're seeing more movement than you normally would on it. But I do like this. So it could come back down to around this level, then pop back up. Could break down. If it breaks down, we're going to, I would say we'd go to 66 if we get the breakdown of that. I mean, sorry. Yeah, you get that breakdown of 70, we should see the 66 down here if we get that breakdown. But CVD still holding up, which is telling you that there's still orders in there to the long side. So you got to get the opposite. When CVD is really negative, you have to pay attention because you could get a short squeeze out of it. Well, the same thing goes here when CVD goes really positive and it holds this positive. Mm-hmm. You could see all it's going to take is one person to start selling off, and then you're going to see that CVD drop with it because everybody's going to start selling off. So we need this one algo to turn to sell real quick, and we'll be fine. We are not getting it. I don't like this candle. It's holding this JGUM 8. We need the rejection of the 8. And I say this is probably might be through. I might play this the rest of the way and get it back up a little if I can. Right now, that trade, it went to 400 greens. I could have took profit on it. I didn't take profit on it. We're only in 2, so. Ooh, CVD just popped 10.7.
And say your volume still declining, but it is approaching that orb low / VWAP area.
Yeah. 10.8. It's going to pop up. We break the 21 and hold here. Well, then you're looking, do we get back to 60, 10? You got to think that if we hold this break up, we at least test VWAP, and then you're looking at 6,000. So, yeah, it's going to take us out here. Maybe. Yeah, there it goes. Took us out. Now we're going to wait. CVD is 11.2. It's popping. So the key now is the 8 long.
Mm-hmm.
But now we get a rejection above the 21. So does the 8 still hold? See all these questions you can ask yourself?
Just constantly. It's
a huge volume there. Big spike in the volume.
Yeah.
Interesting. CVD's 11.2. So we're going to wait for this candle to close.
What's VWAP at? 95? 75?
Yep. Yeah, 95. It says 95 and 90, so pretty much 96. I think if we come back and test this, give me the 8 test. All right, we passed the combine today.
Yeah. Yep. And you locked the XFA, right? Did you play XFA or no?
I locked that bad boy up. We locked it up at $400 up on the day. You locked that bad boy up over 53,000. So we got that one done. I think I'm fixing it.
Thank you, Ben. What's wrong? Oh, you're trying to close it? How made you eat?
Okay. I ate the broken one first.
Oh, you ate the broken one and then 3 full ones. Smart.
He got you.
He got me.
You didn't say anything about the broken one. What are you doing?
So he's
I love
funny.
it.
He's eating cookies, and he wants to go get donuts after this.
So he just proved a
I
point
don't
for
have
us.
some further.
Yeah.
He proved a
Yeah.
point for us right here that he talked himself into justifying why he could eat that extra cookie, half a cookie, just like why I justified why I should go along right here. So
Dad,
Exactly right.
tell him I just
Yeah.
got my cookies.
Huh. That was slick. I'll give him that. That was slick.
Damn kids. Well, now watch it. It's going to break down now. Of course, we can't keep grinding up. Why would we? 3 of y'all here today. I appreciate y'all being here. How y'all doing? We've had a pretty good day. Struggling here. We tried to go short a couple too many times here. We should have went long, and we would have this damn thing funded already again. But no guts, no glory. Let's go to VWAP. Ooh, you got VWAP. Orders at VWAP and up. So if you go up here, look at all this. Here's your VWAP right about here. Look at everything up. That could be a blessing and a curse, Roy. A blessing and a curse. CBD's holding 10, 9, 11. Another good thing about a kid, you told him 5 minutes, and
Yeah, he doesn't know anything. It's high.
just when he gets bored again, like, you said 5 minutes, and it's been an hour. Like, oh,
He's like, wait
well,
a
we
minute.
might call it a day on this damn thing. Let's start this new one. I think we bounce back up here. Oh, it stopped us out there again. You dirty dog. You only live once. The great thing about this thing is we can reset this bad boy if we need to. It's $50. $50. And hey, Dirty Harry, Roy Doubles a stock trader and negotiator. Well,
not a very good one.
he's not
Both
that good
fronts.
Roy's actually good. Roy's patient. That's the thing that gets him most time. Well,
Yeah.
I say that. Sometimes he's impatient. That's when you see him going to tilt a little, which we all do that, right?
Yeah, it's
not a shot at
bit me.
anybody for sure.
Nah, it's bit me.
This
Well,
is an ugly counter to the downside now.
Yeah, no, this is that volume decreasing is kind of playing out in my brain right now.
Oh, we got $100 left in this one. I like that it broke back down below. This is definitely not suggest anybody trade the way I'm trading right now, because this is definitely a little gamble here. Should have waited to right there, honestly. There's your candle by candle. See if it plays out. Let's see if we blew this account yet. No, we haven't blown it yet. We're so close. Well, it just blew it. Well, womp womp. This thing is fixing to come back. Oh, I tried to add 3 more. I didn't need 3 more. You can't even take 3 in there. What am I talking about? You only take 5. Duh. This is a 50K. I get confused. We want to take 15 lots in this thing here in a minute. Let's go again.
Are the orders stacking anywhere on the downside?
Just got these, but it's not really nothing really.
Yeah, nothing
You still
really.
got all these upside, but like I said, that a lot of times that's attracts them. But I just don't think we get the drop here that I want to get out of this. That's why I was trying to add so we could take it to about here and then get out. But it's neither here nor there. It is a candle by candle to the downside, what we're looking at. And you could say it hadn't played out, but there's $400 off of it, so it did play out if you wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know better than that on me. You know I'm gonna hold this bad boy tight. NVIDIA aims to rival AWS with cloud services and software business.
Let's go. Push NVIDIA.
Vic's just chilling his channel down here again. You know, love this channel. It's popping back up to the upside of it. So, can we get the move or not? That is the question. I think we're getting close to calling today. Roy's got a kid that needs some attention. Understand that. And I got a nap in my future. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I woke up. You ever wake up looking forward to a nap? This morning, I woke up looking forward to a nap. So,
well, when's our next round of college football? Is going to be New Year's Eve, New Year's Day,
New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Yeah, you should have. You got some other games starting back tomorrow. I mean, sorry. Let's see what games we got coming up. Let's take a gander at football, college football. Let's look at some stuff where we call it a day. Bowl game. So today, 10 o'clock this morning, you got Coastal Carolina and Texas San Antonio in the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Okay.
1:30 this afternoon, you've got the Idaho Potato Bowl with Northern Illinois and Fresno State.
Okay.
Tomorrow, you got the Hawaii Bowl with South Florida and San Jose State. And then you take a break till Thursday. You get the Game Above Sports Bowl. Never heard of that. But you got Pitt and Toledo. Rate Bowl. Never heard of that. You got Rutgers and Kansas State. The 68 Ventures Bowl. Never heard of that. You got Arkansas State and Bowling Green. Armed Forces Bowl. It could be a good game here. You got Oklahoma and Navy. That is on Friday.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Early Friday. And then also Friday, you have the Birmingham Bowl. I can say I was there the last time Ole Miss was there, and they ran out of beer after the first quarter. And when you were talking to them, they're like, "We didn't expect this many people here." Like, well, you invited Ole Miss. What did you expect? Like, but they ran out of beer after the first quarter. You got the Liberty Bowl on Friday in Memphis, Tennessee. You got Texas Tech and Arkansas. Could be an interesting game. Texas Tech is actually number one in the portal rankings right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've signed more than everybody else, but, you know, they're still doing really good. Then we got the Holiday Bowl with Syracuse and Washington State. That's going to be a fantastic game. You got the Las Vegas Bowl. This is interesting. Texas A&M and USC. It's not a bad bowl game.
No.
Saturday, you got the Fenway Bowl, Connecticut and Carolina. That is at Fenway Park. Anybody doesn't know, Boston. It's actually a pretty cool setup to have a ball game. The Pinstripe Bowl, you got Boston College and Nebraska. The Mexico Bowl, you got Louisiana and TCU. The Pop-Tarts Bowl, Iowa State and Miami. Miami has now come out and said that, or I think it's Cam Moore said that 16 to 24 teams is the ideal number for playoffs. And the headline read, Pop-Tarts quarterback wants more players at the playoffs. I'm like, y'all called that one perfect, didn't You got the Arizona Bowl. Look, the Pop Tarts Bowl, their trophy now actually is a toaster that cooks Pop Tarts.
That's awesome. It's just so
The
cool.
Military Bowl. You got East Carolina, NC State, Alamo Bowl. This is one. If there was a bowl game I could go to, that's not one of the big boys, right? BYU and Colorado in the Alamo Bowl. That would actually be interesting and fun to watch, I think.
Yeah.
You watch the fan bases clash there. Independence Bowl, you got Louisiana Tech Army, Music City Bowl, Iowa, Missouri. Then you start getting some little bigger games. You got the ReliaQuest Bowl. It's got Alabama and Michigan. I look for Alabama just to destroy Michigan, but I could be wrong on that. Sun Bowl, Louisville, Washington, Citrus Bowl, South Carolina, Illinois. Luke Altmaier announced he is coming back for his last year at Illinois. He played as a start for Mississippi boy, played at Oxford, Ole Miss. Baylor, LSU, and the Texas Bowl. And now we get to the big ones. You got Penn State, Boise State, Texas, Arizona State, Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame, Georgia. That's going to be the last of your you're setting up for your semifinal games. Your First Responders Bowl, you got Friday, you got North Texas, Texas State. You got the Duke's Mayo Bowl, you got Minnesota, Virginia. And the most important bowl, the Gator Bowl, Thursday, you have Duke and Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 14.5-point favorite because Duke does not have a quarterback. Or are they now their third string quarterback?
Yeah.
And perfect timing. We got through covered them. I think it's time to call it a day.
I think so too.
Little man, all this he wants, he's done with it.
Yeah, he's done good. Given the
Tell him to wave at everybody. Tell everybody Merry Christmas.
Tell everybody Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas. No. Too shy. You got plenty to say to me.
He's getting cold.
All right. Yeah, he's getting cold. Merry Christmas, everybody. Everybody be safe. Trade safely. We appreciate everybody.
Yep. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Let's get this thing over 500 in 2025, and let's continue to grow it. Roy, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you guys probably next week. So good luck.
Yeah, definitely. Bye, guys.